Good morning, YouTube. This is WhackMed19 bringing you some more gameplay. The gameplay today is brought to you from the True Killers clan. The first person gameplay is brought to you from Mr. Solo for the win. And I'll be cutting in and out of his, going to some Overwatch looks. I hope you enjoy the video. I spent some pretty good amount of time, even though this was done with my Dazzle and the before I got my HD PVR, so I apologize for the quality. It'll be better in the future, but please enjoy this as we talk about something that I hear way too often, especially during clan ops, and that is the differences between core and hardcore. The two communities there, hardcore and core, are so incredibly different that they have separate forums. It really is a different world. It's a whole different kind of way to play the game. And if you're not ready for one, it can really bother you when you try to do the other. Most of the people in the Call of Duty community are core players. Most of those players are team deathmatch players. A lot of the people in hardcore really like to do something besides team deathmatch because there's no reason to do anything but camp in hardcore team deathmatch. There's no objective. There's no reason to get your butt up and move it around. Why not sit in a corner and see who you can take down? Really too terribly boring. Looks like Modern Warfare 3 tried to combat this a little bit with the kill confirmed game mode. The domination still uber important, which is my background. That's what I have come from in Modern Warfare 3 since they didn't give me any capture the flag. Capture the Flag was awesome in Black Ops. I hope they bring it back. The hardcore Capture the Flag, really enjoyed that. But since they didn't offer it, did the hardcore domination. It ruined my KD. I was a complete objective player. Did some pretty good winning. Went on a 36 game win streak, I think it was. My KD suffered greatly, but my team was winning. I didn't care about my KD. And you have that two different schools of thought. Now that I'm a core team deathmatch player, my clan is all over me, or used to be all over me until they realized how completely awesome I am. That I needed to get my KD up. I needed to get my KD up. And it's like, well, I'm like 7,000 kills negative, and it's really difficult to get your KD up when you come from a different school of thought about obtaining that objective, and that objective being something other than just getting the kills. So you're going to hear this a lot in the clan battles, in the clan ops, whenever you have to go play a hardcore match, or whenever you have to play something that's not your standard MO. So being well-rounded at the game is a good thing. Being able to play all game types, being able to play all game modes, and being overall really good at the game is going to be outstanding. But if you don't have time to research that, if you don't have time to practice that, let's work on it right now. And the very first thing when you're setting up your class is to do something that you're not typically, that you do not do. Then the first thing that you need to change is the perks. If you only have a few seconds, that ticker's ticking down, the very first thing you need to change is the perks. And there are some that are pretty much worthless in hardcore that are bread and butter in core. And the first one of those is recon. Recon is a huge, wonderful thing in core because it puts your enemy on the map, puts them in real time. You see exactly what they've got going on and what they're doing. Completely worthless in hardcore. There is no mini map. There is no reason to run recon. It's a waste. Scavenger in hardcore, not needed. It doesn't take as many bullets. It doesn't replenish grenades. There's no reason to have it. Although if you're coming from hardcore to core, you may want to give it a chance. You're going to go through a lot more bullets than you think. You may have to pick up a gun off the ground or get ready with that scavenger. Blind Eye is overall one of the best perks that you can run in hardcore. Must run Blind Eye. There are a lot of kill streaks that are in the air. This will keep you more protected from those. Blind Eye is very important in hardcore. So definitely try those if you're not a sleight of hand kind of guy or gal, whichever. If you have sleight of hand and that's what you love to run, I'm probably not going to change your mind from that. If you can do something besides sleight of hand, recon is a much better option on core, and Blind Eye is definitely something to look at in hardcore. Extreme conditioning is a waste of a perk slot. Don't even entertain it. It's pretty much worthless. I think it's my only thing that I don't have pro right now. It just there's no reason to even run it. Just run up there and die. Beardner does a very good parody of the extreme conditioning perk. So the second tier, assassin. Assassin. There's no reason to not run it. You may think, oh, you're just crying, you're just hiding in the corner. What are you hiding from? Run a real perk. I don't. Shut up. That's not what it's all about. Assassin keeps you alive. It's not about killing more. It's about dying less. Run assassin. Hardcore. You really have to run assassin. You don't want to be a two-shot kill from across the map because somebody sees your name. I can't tell you how many kills I have because because I saw somebody's name, had no clue where they were, just picked it off until I could finally get to them. Hardline is as good in one mode as in the other, so if that's what you like to run, run it. Overkill is right up there with extreme conditioning for some of the worst perks. If you run it for a specific class, specific makeup for a specific thing, Overkill can be very valuable to you. Not to me. I don't like it. I don't run it. I don't use it. Blast Shield is okay, but it's different in either game mode. In Core, you want Blast Shield to keep you protected from the grenades, from the other explosives, but in Hardcore, because you're going to die from those most of the time anyway, there are exceptions, then you really need it to keep from being flashed for so long. So Blast Shield does have some advantages if that's the style of player you are. Quick Draw, it's good in Core if you like to use it. In Hardcore, you better just spray. You'll be ahead of the game if you just start spraying. Which brings us to our third tier perks. Third tier, sit rep. Sit rep is used so much. Everybody loves sit rep. In Core, sit rep is a huge, wonderful thing to use. In Hardcore, dead silence is the way to go. You need dead silence. You need to be able to jump off of something and it not kill you. Can't tell you how many times I get a snag from some shrapnel or something. You jump off of something that's elevated. You land. You give the other guy a suicide assist kill. And it stinks. If marksman, stalker, or steady aim are the way that you like to play, go for it. Steady aim, again, it's right up there with extreme conditioning and something terrible. Guns, not that super important. Tactical equipment, you can make some arguments for, but definitely the perks is the way to go. I may address the other things in the future, but definitely make sure that you have your perks lined up when you're switching from one game style to the other. Okay, so if you would, hit the like button at the bottom, hit the dislike button. Either way, just give me some feedback. Go to the comment section, tell me what you liked, whether it was the commentary that we discussed or whether it was the video and the different transitions there. I promise to improve the quality. Click one of the videos on the screen to see some more of my work. Thanks, and y'all have a great day.